Maha Cartoon TV.
Soldier, Ghost of Kargil. The soldiers are amazing. On one side, they keep a photo of their family in their wallet, and on the other side, they keep their country in their heart. My name is Rohan Friends, and I am a TV reporter. These fights, attacks, or war, whichever name you would like to give them, it has only one result, and that is destruction. In every war, someone or the other loses their brother, father, or son. And I am also one of them, who has lost his soldier dad in the war of Kargil. I have spent my childhood reading letters from my father, due to which somewhere I started hating these wars. But destiny doesn't work according to us. It has its own rules. That day I was very worried. We were covering a murder case. Just then, my boss called me into his cabin and said,
Rohan, you have to leave for Kargil today.
Kargil? What is there, sir? I haven't even completed my story yet.
Anybody can cover these murder stories, but Kargil's Vijay Diwas story is more important than this. You are one of our best reporters, and this time we want to telecast such a story on our channel, which will fill everybody's heart with great patriotism for the country. I tried a lot to convince my boss, but he didn't want to compromise with the quality of their channel in any way. And finally, he sent me to the Kargil. I kept thinking on my way to Kargil that what exactly I will cover after reaching there. There were so many questions in my mind. And in order to find the answers of my questions, I reached that place in Kargil where my place of accommodation was already booked. After going there, I saw that there were some new officers and some retired colonels present there. If I wanted, I could directly go and talk to them. But I didn't do it. The reason behind it was that I have always talked to my father's uniform, but I never got the privilege to talk to any soldier. Just then, a soldier who was wearing a mask and had a broad chest and height about 6 feet tall came and said to me,
Have you came to take our interview?
Oh yes.
Very good. Our story also must reach the common man. You are really doing a good job. The soldier's words directly hit my heart. And no matter how much I hate war, but after talking to him, that feeling was suppressed. I kept on looking in those shining eyes of that soldier and said, Actually, you are doing the best part, far away from your family on the border. After talking to him, I had an urge to know their story. On the first day, I covered all the preparations happening there. And also while talking to the retired colonel, I came to know about a place where few soldiers used to stay and they sacrificed their lives while protecting our border. Without wasting any time, I left for that place and decided to spend the night there only. The soldiers had decorated that place with the belongings of the martyred soldiers. There must be so many stories associated with these things. I don't know what must be going on in their mind before using their belongings. While touching those things, I tried to remember the condition of that time. As soon as I touched the blood marks on a bulletproof jacket, I started hearing soldiers' conversation and bullet sounds during the war. And I suddenly take my hands from that jacket. Just then, I tried to operate a broken satellite phone there, but it had no power in it. Just then, I remembered. I got so lost while watching these things that I forgot to make a video of them. I started doing videography of the things lying there with my camera. Just then, I heard some distorted voices. Just then, I saw that broken satellite phone and noticed that its screen light was on. And I heard the voices of some people talking. I understood that these phones must have caught a signal. But still I was a little confused about how these phones are working. Just then, those voices from the phones got louder. as if it was some kind of message for me.
We are all set to take the revenge of our defeat in the Kargil war. And sometime we will place bombs in the camp.
This time we will do the same thing with Indian soldiers that they did with us.
I got stunned on listening about their plan to destroy the camps with bombs, and I immediately left to inform the other soldiers. But everybody was busy decorating the hall, and nobody listened to what I was saying. I had no time to wait for help. I remembered that there were few guns kept in the camp. I had no idea whether they will work or not, but I was not in a condition to take any risk. I immediately ran towards the camp and took out the guns placed in the glass case. Just then, I experienced a movement in the bushes. As soon as I reached there, I saw some terrorists covered in black clothes. They were standing in front of me while carrying guns. I picked up my gun and tried to fire on them, but I couldn't do anything because there were no bullets in that gun. And in the next moment, one of the members of terrorist gang attacked on my face with the backside of the gun, and I fainted right there. As soon as I regained my consciousness, I found myself tied in the same camp. The terrorists have tied me with the ropes, and the third one was arguing with some people while walking here and there. I was so nervous, and deep inside, I started praying that one of the soldiers of the Indian army must come into the camp and save me. Just then, the third terrorist hung up his phone and said,
You guys just don't waste time on him. Just kill him and carry on with your mission.
As soon as he said this, one of the terrorists took out his knife and started moving towards me. But I was shocked to see that suddenly that knife got away from his hands and started floating in the air. I can clearly see the expression of fear on the faces of those terrorists. All my ropes opened automatically, and also the tape on my mouth also got opened. Just then, something happened which I couldn't even think in my dreams. I don't know from where the same soldier entered there with whom I had a word in the morning, and he did something due to which the hands of the terrorist got tied. Just then, that soldier looked at me and opened his mask. I got stunned on seeing the face of the soldier, and I got emotional. Papa?
Yes, my son Rohan. I am really proud of you. The way you picked up that gun for the safety of your country. Now stop crying. You are a soldier's boy.
But how is this possible?
A soldier always keeps his family in his wallet and his country in his heart. Whenever my country needs it, I will keep coming for it.
After which few more soldiers came in the camp while holding bombs in their hands. And seeing my country safe because of them, I saluted them with tears in my eyes. And slowly they all vanished in the air. No matter how hard the situation is, a soldier is always ready to fight for his country. Now when I have experienced this, I will give tribute to all the soldiers who have sacrificed their life while protecting their country. Jai Hind!
If you enjoyed this video, do like, share and comment, and to be the first person to watch our videos, make sure to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for timely notifications.